In the heart of the sky ridge, where ancient pines claw at the sky and dunes of golden sand meet jagged peaks, a storm is gathering. But this is no ordinary tempest. This is a clash of titans, a battle for dominion over a world teetering on the edge. High above, storm clouds churn, their dark bellies illuminated by an unnatural electric blue. The very air crackles with anticipation. Behold the Sky Ridge Thunderbeast, a creature of immense scale, 4 times the size of a bull, its body a tapestry of thick fur and glowing, lightning-filled veins, its horns, carved from the storms themselves, pulse with raw power. Each hoof, made of cracked mountain stone, strikes the ground with a force that sends tremors through the earth. It is the guardian, the living embodiment of the mountain's fury. Its breath mists in the cold air, a promise of the storm within. From the canyons below, a different power rises. A whisper of darkness, a chill that defies the setting sun. It is the horned shadow stalker, a predator born from the deepest voids. Its form is indistinct, a massive silhouette wrapped in shifting shadows, defined only by the gleam of obsidian horns and a pair of malevolent glowing red eyes. It leaves trails of dark mist in its wake, moving not with the earth-shaking tread of its rival, but with the silent, terrifying grace of a phantom. The standoff is a breathtaking spectacle. On one side, the Thunderbeast stands firm amidst the splintered pines, a sentinel of light and might. On the other, the shadow stalker lurks at the edge of a sandy slope, a fluid nightmare ready to strike. The last rays of sunset cut through the dust-filled air, painting the scene in hues of orange and deep purple, a beautiful, violent canvas. The battle ignites without warning. With a roar that echoes across the ridge, the Thunderbeast unleashes a blinding burst of lightning. A web of pure energy erupts from its horns, tearing through the air, aimed squarely at the encroaching darkness. The camera whips around, tracking the brilliant blue bolt as it screams towards its target. But the stalker is a creature of evasion. It dissolves into a streak of pure shadow, a blur of motion that defies physics. The lightning bolt strikes the ground where it stood, detonating with cataclysmic force. Sand and rock explode upwards, creating a spiraling vortex of debris. Shifting dunes collapse, and deep cracks spiderweb across the sandy ground. Before the dust can even begin to settle, the shadow stalker materializes right beside the Thunderbeast. Its red eyes burn with predatory glee. It's a shadow dash, a counterattack delivered with impossible speed. The stalker lunges, its obsidian horns aimed at the Titan's flank. The Thunderbeast bellows, twisting its massive body just in time. The horns scrape against its side, not drawing blood, but sending sparks flying as if striking flint. The impact, though glancing, is immense. The Thunderbeast stumbles, its hooves losing purchase on the unstable ground. It crashes into the edge of the forest, ancient pines splintering like matchsticks. Roots as thick as a man's arm are torn from the earth, and a shower of needles and dirt rains down. The ground itself groans, a mix of crumbling rock and ripping soil. The battle is a maelstrom of destruction. The Thunder Beast retaliates, stomping its hooves and summoning another, wider arc of lightning. This time, the blast is not a single bolt, but a wave of energy that scorches the ground. The Shadow Stalker is forced back, its misty form flickering as it absorbs the residual energy. It darts between falling trees and exploding boulders, a ghost in the chaos. The environment is a casualty. A top-down view reveals the scale of the devastation. The once clear line between forest and sand is gone, replaced by a chaotic blend of shattered wood, upturned earth, and swirling sand. Each impact from the Thunder Beast's hooves creates new fissures in the mountainside. Each shadow dash from the stalker seems to pull the very light from the air, deepening the gloom. Then, amidst the fury, a moment of unexpected vulnerability. The Thunder Beast, in its rage, has driven the battle close to a small, sheltered crevice in the rock. A tremor from a nearby impact dislodges a loose boulder which tumbles down, trapping something small and terrified. A baby hare, its eyes wide with fear. The Thunder Beast freezes. Its territorial rage gives way to a flicker of something else, a protector's instinct. It turns its massive head, its glowing horns momentarily dimming, its attention fixed on the tiny, trapped creature. It is a fatal hesitation. The Shadow Stalker sees its opening. The predator's red eyes narrow, sensing weakness. With a shriek that sounds like tearing fabric, the stalker launches its most vicious assault. It becomes a spinning vortex of shadow and obsidian, a whirlwind of death aimed at the distracted Titan's exposed neck. The camera zooms in on the Thunder Beast's eye, reflecting the approaching horror and the trapped hare. Time seems to slow down. This is the moment of truth. But the protector's spirit is not so easily broken. In that split second, the Thunder Beast makes a choice. It lets out a defiant roar, not of anger, but of sacrifice. It ignores its own defense, instead slamming a stone hoof into the ground beside the crevice. The shockwave shatters the rock, trapping the hare, freeing it to scamper away into the undergrowth. The price is steep. The Shadow Stalker's attack connects. Obsidian horns gouge deep into the Thunder Beast's shoulder. The Titan cries out, a sound of pure agony that shakes the very foundations of the peak. Its lightning veins flare violently and then dim. It stumbles, its strength failing, its great body slumping against the ruined mountainside. The Shadow Stalker looms over its fallen foe, a triumphant silhouette against the stormy sky. It raises its head, its shadowy form swelling as it prepares to deliver the final killing blow. Victory seems certain. The light of the Thunder Beast is fading. The mountain holds its breath. But the Guardian of Sky Ridge has one last storm to unleash. As the stalker lunges, the Thunder Beast's eyes snap open, no longer glowing with rage, but with pure, unyielding resolve. All the energy left in its body, all the power of the storm it holds within, surges to the surface. With a final, monumental effort, it releases everything. Not a bolt, not an arc, but a 360-degree shockwave of pure lightning. A nova of electric blue energy explodes outwards in a deafening crescendo. The world turns white and blue. The blast is absolute. It vaporizes trees, melts sand into glass, and pulverizes rock. The Shadow Stalker is caught completely off guard, lifted from its feet by the unstoppable wave of power. Its shadowy form destabilizes, shrieking as the raw energy tears it apart. The shock wave slams it backward, sending it hurtling through the air. And right behind it, the battle-scarred edge of the peak finally gives way. Weakened by the constant impacts and the final cataclysmic blast, a massive section of the canyon wall shears off. The Shadow Stalker, still reeling, is pushed directly into the path of the collapsing mountain. It is swallowed by an avalanche of rock and earth, its final shriek silenced by 1,000,000 tons of stone. Silence falls. The only sounds are the distant rumble of the landslide settling in the canyon depths, and the wind whistling through the wreckage. The Thunder Beast stands battered but victorious, steam rising from its wounds. It looks towards the darkness, where the hair vanished, and then up at the clearing storm clouds. The Protector has endured. The peak, though broken, is safe once more. Thanks for watching this epic clash. If you love stories of mythic beasts and titanic battles, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow for more. See you next time.